this right here.
Let's go. All right. So, good afternoon, good evening, all of the things.
Above. And so above as it is below.
That's right.
All right, y'all. So it's Jess and Jess Talks, and this is episode 70.
70.
So I'm so excited about that, y'all. I feel like this is a humongous accomplishment, especially for somebody that never tried to do any podcasts, any videos. Like, I always say this, but I mean it. I never saw myself being on nobody's radio. So KERB, thank you so much for the opportunity. As always, I'm full of gratitude. Y'all didn't have to trust me on y'all platform, but I'm glad that y'all did.
Yes.
And so today on episode 70, season 8, The Journey, we have a special guest.
Yes, we do.
Along with our amazing co-host, Mr. Visor.
Yes.
We have Mr. Xavier Gerald.
Hey, welcome, Mr. Xavier.
Welcome. Thank you.
For your time
I
today.
appreciate it. Thank you.
And so, sir, tell the people a little bit about yourself real quick. Who are you?
Yeah, we reiterate the question, but let the people out here,
let the people hear.
KNRB online know what's going on with you.
Well, I'm a Dallas native.
Come on. Okay, Dallas.
Oh, come on, Dallas. I got to ask which part, though.
Oak Cliff, baby.
Oak Cliff, what's up, Oak Cliff? Yeah, I mess with Oak Cliff,
Okay.
Pleasant Grove,
Okay.
Cedar Hill,
Okay.
Duncanville.
Yeah.
I'm all through that thing.
Okay, yeah, man. I went to Carter High School, graduated.
Okay.
I went to Southern University, got my bachelor's degree in early childhood education.
Okay, let's go.
Marched in the band, was drum major at Southern. I was also track, SWAC, indoor 55-meter hurdle champion.
Look at
Okay,
that.
come on, hurdle yourself.
Man,
I was like, hurdle.
ladies out there,
Let's go.
Come on, hurdle.
Come on.
And just overall, man, got my master's in public administration from Grand Canyon University. I've been in education now for 22 years. I served as a pre-K teacher, second grade teacher, fourth grade, reading, instructional specialist. I served in the intervention department. And now I'm at a role of NES coordinator, so campus support for NES. And I have two wonderful kids. My daughter's at Prairie View. She's be a singer.
You know?
What's up, PV? What's the deal, PV?
You know?
Hey.
And then my son is playing football at the University of Minnesota, so I'm excited.
What's up, U of M?
All right.
Minnesota is a beautiful country. Even though it's a state, I call it.
It's cold up there.
It's a beautiful.
It's a different place.
It's way different. Yeah, up there, Iowa, Minnesota,
Yeah.
Wisconsin, all that's different up there.
It's freezing up there.
But the question I heard education, right? Was it anyone in the family dealing education for you to go down that path, or it was just I don't want to do this no more, and I'm gonna switch to this, or?
No, so initially I wanted to be in radio and television broadcasting, so I did that for like 2.5 years, and it was just like, I wasn't really feeling it, so then I switched over to education. But yes, to answer your question, my mother is an educator, my aunt, so I had like educators on my mom's side, I got like preachers and educators on my dad's side, so, it was just a fall in between, but, I guess just the love of kids, the love to see children, when they finally get it, like when that bell goes off, it's like, oh, I had something to do with that. And then plus, like I said, I taught pre-K for 9 years, man, and on my way out, if I have to, I go back to teaching pre-K, because for me, that is more like the foundation of learning. You get to give them, because some of them don't know anything, and you actually get to see the fruits of their labor at the end when they get ready to leave.
Transition.
No, I love that. And so, because we're talking about the journey for season 8, you told us a little bit about some things, and we love that professionalism, how you got there. So, what would you say made you? Because it's one thing to be inspired by your family, by the pastors, by the people around you. But what made you say, hey, man, let me stick with this outside of something else not working in your favor?
Transitioning from the communication and wanting to be in radio.
Man, That's an interesting question you asked. That journey was a little difficult. Like I said, I still to this day want to be on radio, TV. I'm glad to have this opportunity.
Here you go. Upcoming DJ.
What I can say is I got from that, and I'll get back to your question, is I have had opportunities to where I use my voice, because I do halftime announcements for Westbury High School.
Let's go.
I've done the HID commencement, was one of the hosts for the commencement for this year's convocation.
Flex on.
Come
Man,
on.
I've had opportunities to host plenty award shows, birthdays, dance recitals. My daughter's a dancer, so dance recitals, hosted, like I said, awards, family events, all of those things. Get opportunity to use my voice for that. But I don't know. I just felt like that love for children, doing mentoring and all that stuff for young men as well, give me that platform to do those type of things. I do have some things in the works that I want to pursue as it pertains to using my voice in that manner. But yeah, just having my mom and just seeing how she used to playing at home and use her voice in the classroom, I would try to do the same thing when I had that opportunity, right? And it just gives me the opportunity to use my creativity in the classroom to be like, I'm more so of a non-traditional teacher. You catch me singing, dancing, making education fun again. Yeah. And all the kids at the schools when I was there, they passed by, what's Mr. Gerald doing? I want to be in this class. And so that love and that environment of curiosity for children and excitement for learning, that's what really drives me to keep going.
Look, I'm going to piggyback on what you just said, because I had to miss a day when I was working under Mr. Gerald. And look, them kids act like I ain't even exist. Talking about, we thought Mr. Gerald was going to be here. I missed one day. And now all of a sudden, this ain't my class. I'm like, you know what? I don't have to take this.
Hey, it's the whole aura of Mr. Gerald.
They talking about, now, I mean, you cool, Miss V.
You
But,
cool,
like,
it's the big butt. Yeah, we did with you, Miss Foster, but Mr. Gerald, he the one.
And I ain't mad at it. I ain't take it personally, because that's my boy. So, you know what? I'll let y'all have it.
Is it because it's I think with the kids, I haven't been in a education system or nothing like that, but I'm just looking at them coming home from school, going to school, just moving around. It's some excitement that's missing in education.
That's it. I agree.
It's because I just think about when we was in school and in elementary school and middle school and stuff, it was almost like a want to be at school.
Yeah.
Right.
Had to be
I
there.
can't wait to get
I want to
there.
be out this stuff days.
Especially when we had some new digs to show up. You know what I'm saying?
Fresh to
From
death.
fresh to death, yeah. You got to see this, first day of school and all that, and then continue. But to see these kids moving in a low vibrational, just this is what it is.
Extremely
I have
low.
to be here, and I don't want to, and these people making me. So I know both of y'all in there, and what really is it? Is it the parents? Is it the not the education? What is it that have these kids functioning low like that?
It's all of it. That's what I've learned, and I'm not to overtalk you, Xavier, but I'm saying this because literally the other day my aunt sent me something. She's been in education. Well, she's retired now, but she was in education approximately about 20 some years, and she sent me something, and it was like a principal. It's something that went wrong. A principal was talking about how the parents want to come up there, have an attitude, be mad, but you don't even have the right email and contact information to reach out to you. So it got to this point. It wouldn't have got to this point had I communicated with you beforehand. But at the same time, I seen it at every level. I seen it as a police officer, and I learned more about education being a police officer than I was a teacher.
Wow.
Because it felt like they felt comfortable, like they would vent to me. Like they would be the principal be telling me all their business. I'm like, oh, okay, I hear you. I mean, but you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to be, exposing them. But at the end of the day, me hearing that, me talking to some of the teachers, I had some friends that was counselors, and then, our boy just talking to all these people that have been in administrating levels and teaching levels, and for me to see it on all the levels and become a teacher myself and then consulting, it's a big gap. It's such a big gap that as an educator, I removed my own kid out of school and let her do homeschool because it's too much. Because you can't help her with her mental issue
Right.
because you got too many other kids to help generally. And I'm not mad at you about that, but my child not gonna be penalized
Right.
when she has something that needs to be tended to
Right.
because y'all can't tend to it.
What I found that over time, lack of accountability for students, as lack of accountability for parents as well. Parents not being able to really hold their children accountable for the things that they do at school.
Right.
We understand that there are some times where students, our kids are gonna be kids, right? So
Yeah.
you got to have some level of expectancy for children to be that. But I will say this: consistency in classroom management, consistency in classroom systems, and relationship building. Man,
Yes.
Bottom line, if I can't connect with you or feel as if I have some type of connection with you as a teacher or even as a person, a human, then I'm not gonna, regardless of what you're trying to give me, I'm gonna always push back because I don't feel as if you value me as a person.
Yes.
And I think we've gotten away from the value of the person versus the value of a spot.
You know, that's interesting because, like I say, as us coming up all the way to high school, whatever, I know we had at least 3 teachers that you can go to. And,
Right.
Yeah,
you
safe.
know,
You felt safe.
But, you know,
Yeah.
at least 3 in all levels of, you know, may be not so much elementary because they try to box you off of elementary, but middle school, high school, it was at least 3, a coach,
Right.
you know, or
Some adult there,
some adult
present,
assistant
yes.
principals, or you know, different levels of like that. And I don't feel that it's a connection with the kids now because some of them are kids.
Okay. Okay.
Come on.
You see what I'm saying?
Come
Some
on,
of them
say
are
that.
kids. So but at the same time, they still in the same realm because the principal might be 35 now.
Mm-hmm.
When I was principals was like 65 or something, you know.
The level of maturity to
Right.
go with that.
Your main teacher is 21, and I'm 16.
Yeah. Right.
Nah, for real.
I don't know how to differentiate the two because one, I'm still young as myself, and then I have these young students, right? So how do I keep my mature level or my professionalism to a certain level and not commingle with the kids as if I'm their friend?
Right.
Because I try to be their friend, and then that line of that boundary line is now
Real
been,
thing.
right? Yeah, because now they feel like they can talk to me any kind of way, right?
That's my boy.
Yeah. Hold on, wait a minute, hey man. Hey, I get that, but hey, you know,
It ain't like that.
Yeah, right.
Then they want to hit you with their bro.
Right. Who you talking to? Like, listen, there was one kid, I'm not gonna say the school, but one kid when I was there, he walked up on me and said, "Hey, what's up, man?" And that looked like, who talking to me?
KB.
And he's talking about, yeah, you know. And so I said, hey, come here, let me talk to you. So he got close. I grabbed his hand, gave him a nice, firm handshake. Like, didn't let go. I said, what's your name? He gave me his name. I said, what's your name? Give me first and last name. And so he gave me his first and last name. So anytime somebody walks up to you, you introduce them how I'm such and such, first and last name. And so from that connection at that point, man, I had no problem about that kid no more. If anybody else was clowning, and I was like, hey, no, chill out, this, you know. So you build that relationship with that kid, and it doesn't have to be in a disrespectful way. I could have checked them.
Right.
I'd be like, don't let this great fool you. Hey, man,
Right.
I ain't been professional my whole life, you know? But yeah, man, just that's the opportunity to build those relationships, and and what I've learned also is there are a lot of missed opportunities.
More missed than
yes,
okay.
Yes, because you feel like you're high and mighty, but you could have put yourself to the side and realize this situation, and then address the situation from the jump, from where it was, and then I could have avoided any other confusion or situations along the day. It's just by being you. And what we have authentic teachers, but we don't have teachers that care enough.
That's the word.
That's the way.
And I get it, and I'll probably get flag back behind that. But yeah, those are outside of the multiple things that teachers have to do, lesson planning, this, you know, all those other things that come along with teaching, right? And so there are a lot of people in the profession that didn't actually go to school to be teachers, and there's no shot. I'm not trying to put a shot or plug against them for that. But there are certain things, like let's just say I wanted to be a doctor, right? Well, I am a doctor. I went to medical school, blah 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 blah. And then I have this other person who, you know, didn't go to medical school, but now also practicing medicine, right? Being a doctor. And there's some things that I went through as an educator that prepared me for certain situations that other places or other professions did not, prepare you for that.
Right.
And again, that's no shot. I know I got a friend right now, bottom line, top teacher, never went to school for education. Some people get it, and some people understand the severity of the situation and understand the needs that needs to be done. But then there are others just here, man, I'm here for a paycheck. And they will not hesitate to let you know,
Right.
I'm just here for the paycheck, man. Forget these kids.
And so I love that you said that, because I feel like anywhere you work, ultimately, you're most definitely there to get paid.
Right. True.
And so, but nobody should feel like you're there just to get paid.
And the kids can feel that.
And that's what I'm about to say. They always can feel it. Because they tell me in a minute, because even when I was at the other schools, not that one, they would be like, man, Ms. Visor, you be so busy, but when you come, you make sure everything. I say, well, because if I'm going to be here, let me go and do what needs to get done. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I would rather you understand that I'm here to help you with this, this, and this. Now that other stuff, that's on y'all. You know, get that together. You know, look in the mirror, talk to yourself a little bit. But the things we need to do here, that's what we need to do. And I ask them all the time, what is this place? This is school. What do we do at the school? You know, what are we here for? Like that's because that's your reminder. So when you talk about any of this other stuff, I'm not hearing none of that. We here to take care of business. Let's get it done. But I have seen it with my eyes in all of the profession I was in, as far as education. People that you can tell. I done seen principals that's there for a check.
Right. You can
and
tell.
I can see it. I said, okay.
It's like when I came in, and we introduced each other, I already, I felt a good vibe. Like people can be like, yeah, I don't know, energy, all that. Be like, yeah, I don't know about this cat. Dang, we got a sub today. Let me feel a sub out.
Right.
Nah.
But then that's too late already.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's too late.
Right.
So because I'm glad you said that, because I started going to school for education when I transferred to this other college near that Waxahachie.
Okay.
I was Southwestern Simmons University.
Okay.
They took me in that middle school class.
That's the wrong level to go into first.
I'm coming
Yeah.
Man, the teacher's like, "What, Mr. Visor, are you?" I said, "Man, look, I understand what y'all doing in here." I said, "But I'm gonna end up whooping you, these kids, mama,
everybody gonna get it.
Everybody gonna get it."
Yeah, middle school takes special people.
Yeah,
you gotta be a special person to be at a middle school every single day. You gotta be a special person.
I know how I was in middle school.
Yeah,
that's what
you know what I'm saying. So I look, and I'm gonna tell you this: being in 22 years, man, I've seen education change, flip flop. Some of the principles are still there. But I've seen a lot change. I've seen a lot go here and a lot go there. Yeah. But what I will say is, if you don't have patience, education is not for you. If you don't have the patience, education is not for you.
Yeah, I didn't.
Patience, slow to anger, emotional intelligence.
Yes.
If you have emotional,
I don't have.
No, for real. If you have emotional intelligence, though, you can make it through without
situational awareness as well.
Because that's classroom management. Literally, is emotional intelligence. Okay, they finna cut up. You already know. Okay, first period, second period. Okay.
How do I adjust?
After lunch. Okay, I might have to put some holy oil on them. You know what I'm saying? And then this last period, we just gonna get through this period. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You have to have a plan every day.
They tell you to monitor and adjust. Monitor and adjust.
Every day you gotta have a plan. Then it's like,
in that atmosphere, it's a constant.
Right. It is.
It's a constant.
Really is.
Because like you say, I've been in middle school. I was elementary school. I know how I was.
Exactly.
And I know how my partners were. And for those teachers to put up with us like that, and them coaches, I applaud
them.
That's
what I'm saying. Bless their heart.
Man.
I tell my mama, bless your heart.
Man, get
like
that.
You wanted to do that?
That's what
you chose.
Watch this though. So I used to sit up at night, man, and my mom, man, she'd be up just thinking. I get my creative side in the education in the classroom from her. She comes with those games.
Come on, mama.
Words. She's a word geography teacher, so she wanted to have the kids learn all of the names of the countries, and so she called it WOGEO lingo, world geography lingo. So she created vocabulary like the branches. For example, New Alto for the Texas area, New Mexico, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, New Alto. So she take that and she just throw that out there for, you know, so when you think of those words, oh yeah, I know the words, and those words mean, man, and so I see her do that, come up with kind of games and all that. And so I was like, one night, I was like, man, why you just won't do like my other teacher at school and give us worksheets? Fast forward to me getting in the classroom, I understand the purpose behind it. That was and she had no problems out of her kids.
Yeah.
Because they knew that the work she put in and her demeanor also showed that she cared about their relationship. I mean, their education. Right. You know?
Something simple as asking them kids, hey man, how your day today?
Right.
Like, they used to laugh at me because as soon as good morning, good morning. I'm talking about, I don't care who you is, what, good morning, you okay? Oh, okay, all right. I thought you acting funny today. You good?
Let them know you good. Hey.
I'm always do my temperature check. That's what they call the temperature check. As soon as you walk in, let's see where we at today. So
you know what I had to learn too, though, as I became an administrator, you had to do that with the teachers as well.
Sadly,
that's when I was getting. You beat me to the point. I'll get ready to ask that.
You better.
You get the kids at the door. You greet them kids at the door to get that temperature check before they. Hey, you know what? Hey, come step outside. Let me talk to you right quick. And you handle that. Hey, I understand whatever's going on. I'm here for you. You got a problem? You know, talk. That's the same thing with the teachers when they come in. Good morning. How you doing, Miss Johnson? Hello, Mr. Jones. How you doing? Hello, Miss Garcia. How, you know, and then whoa.
Right.
What's going on? What's happening? Come on, let me talk to you.
Right.
Y'all got this.
Right.
Yeah.
You know that little
that means a lot.
piece of kindness goes a long way, because you know I don't know what happened, right? So fast forward to you going by their classroom to maybe observe them. Now I gotta feel okay, maybe something's kind of off. Let me talk. Hey, whatever it is, let's kind of put that to the side. Let's focus on this, and we can discuss later, right? So that's for me. That's the humanistic side of being passionate about education and making sure that the kids get the best person in front of them, version of that person in front of them at all time, right? So you have to do those temperature checks. And sometimes you got to temperature check yourself. So this is one of my favorite sayings. I always say, sometimes, you know, there will never be a Superman without a Clark Kent, right? Right?
Yeah.
Or Bruce Wayne
without Batman.
Right.
Yeah.
But if Clark Kent is not right,
Superman ain't gonna be right.
Can't help
so you got to make sure that your Clark Kent or your Superman or your Wonder Woman, whoever that person is for you, make sure that that person is right before you put on that super shield and go into whatever profession you're going into.
Yeah.
You know, because you walk into a room and you're giving a speech. It's 1,000 people in there. Now there's 1,000 different versions of you in that, because they've already perceived you for what you are, right?
Yeah, first impression, you can't do that over. You can't do that over. It's no do-overs the first impression. Ain't no way. Yeah.
And it's not to say you got to fake the funk, but you have to understand where you are. Right? I may be a wild head, but I have to ease that wildness out into you. Like, you know, he kind of...
Look, Mr. Visor call it the representative.
We need to. I don't want to deal with the representative, and I don't want to be put in a position where I'm the representative.
Right.
You know, we want to meet head on the true individual, the true person. You know what I'm saying? And even with that, it's like you say, it do come with the self-checking, the attitude, the mentalness, the outlook. I'm stepping in. Let me read the room, and you know, different things of wherever I'm at. You know, because we know this the temperature out there politically and everything else is high. You know what I'm saying? And then we dealing with these kids and their home environment is subject to explode any type. So, you know, mama was the first thing, why you got my baby up your body? And then the kid looking at the mama like, you don't even go this wild. At home when I'm asking you to help me with this homework or check this work and stuff, but your education, I done made it past you, because it was a thing in my family. Like, my dad dropped out of school, I want to say 5th grade. My mama made it to, I think, made it 6th grade. So when I made it to the 7th grade, that was the only time she told me, she said, I'm proud of you because you made it to the 7th grade. And I'm like, I didn't really, but the education-wise, because I'm asking her, mama, math class here, and she like, you better call, what's your teacher? What's your teacher number? You know, you better go ask your uncle them or something. You know, the education level as it was getting higher, and I'm, you know, 6th grade now, 7th grade now. I'm like, you know, I can't approach mama like that. You know, she would call one of my cousins, Spivey, if he was down here, he the one taught me about the Constitution and you know this, that, and the third. You know, it's so
it take a village.
It take a village to raise these kids.
Village,
more than a village.
But even with that village back then, growing up, like we knew who that village was. Like we were all outside. You get what I'm saying? Now everybody got their phone out. You feel me? We out. We doing this. We out. We are out.
Right.
But we all got our phones out, right? So there's no.
And then let somebody say something to them kids, and they don't know them kids losing their mind. If they know you, they might lose their mind.
Look you up and down. Hold on, man. Don't do that.
Over a device.
Yeah. I'm talking about we'll spaz out over. You took my phone. So one thing I can say is this new law about the no cell phone policy has calmed a lot of that stuff down. Okay. Because now the parents know that if the kid get caught with it, these are the consequences that come behind that. Okay. But yeah, man, you still have those kids who gonna want to sneak their phones out and be like, hey, run that. Go ahead, come on. Come on. Or if you see it like, that's one, next one is me. I don't want to see it no more. You already know you're not supposed to have it. Right? I'm giving you a pass. But you know you in the wrong. Right. So next time I take it, you know, on the strength, you ain't got nothing. Right. That's it's mine. You ain't got
no barriers.
I
done let you slide.
Yeah.
And you.
Right.
Yeah. But that is in life too, ain't it?
Right.
In our personal journeys and God say, hey.
You know now, okay.
I read that the third time.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, and so I'm happy y'all said that. Look, because what would you say, Mr. Gerald, in your personal journey, outside of your education, outside of your professionalism, what moments have you just felt like, okay, what is happening? What am I doing?
Oh, man, listen. I even go back to when I was in school. That was an instance, man. And that was an instance where I had a wake-up call. Wake-up call. Not too many people, and I'm not even afraid to put it out there. So I got.
No, this is a safe space.
No, this is your journey.
Yeah, right. So I got kicked out of. I got suspended. I got kicked out of Southern in Baton Rouge. Yeah, man. Yeah, grades, man. Grades. I was thinking I was high above all the mighty, and I got this, and
got humbled.
Man, I was like, whoa. And Mom was like, hey, well, you gonna go to PV? I was like, I don't want to go to PV, Mom. We just had a fight with them. I got too much Southern gear, so I don't want to,
walking around there.
Then we gonna go to TSU, and I was like, it's no slight to TSU, but I don't want to go there either. You know, I had my mindset on where I wanted to go. I did everything I needed to do. I auditioned. I went and sought out the track coach at that time when I was in high school at the Texas Relays. I made my way over there to see him, right? So I had my mind, this is where I want to go. And so Mom was like, well, if you're not going to PV, if you're not going to TSU, baby, you come home, go to Paul Quinn. I was like,
oh, not Paul Quinn.
I was like,
I ain't mean it like that.
I was like, no, Mom. So I was like, I tell you what, let me figure this out. Give me 48 hours. And so within that time, I got to talking to people who I knew in different departments, in the registrar's office and whatnot. So they were like, hey, if you can go to this Maymester, come up with the money, go to the Maymester, and get a 2.0, then we'll put you on academic probation. I went, I got a B, and that was when my journey began, and I didn't,
had to lock in.
That's it. I didn't want to let the people who put money up to help me get to school,
come on,
all the people who prayed for me about going to school, and I get it, things happen, right? But I have the opportunity to kind of self-correct that, and was given a second chance. And when that happened,
self-regulate.
Yeah, that's it. I had to do that. And I didn't want to let not only my mom down, but I didn't want to let my last name down, right? The people who paved the way to get me where I wanted to be, to support me, to put all, I know that in my family, like, there are a lot of siblings, a lot of cousins, a lot of this and that on both sides of the family. And I just didn't want to be, I didn't want to be that one.
I just
I don't
want to be that guy.
He went to school and but
he used to run track.
He
ain't doing nothing.
And I didn't want to do that. Especially my homeboys back home. I didn't want to, I had already got, you acting funny, you don't want to hang with us no more. I say, it's not like that. It's that I'm in a different environment.
Yeah.
They don't understand your new journey.
Right. I'm around people who want to do better.
Because you can't take everybody with you.
Can't take them with you, man.
Better can take 1.5.
Thank you.
Man, but that was a bit of adversity for me.
Okay.
But once I got that, man, so many things turned around for me. You know, I had the opportunity to become the drum major that following year. Man, I met so many influential people. Had the opportunity to travel. Man, it was just a beautiful reflection as I look back now on that option. Like,
Yeah.
you know, so you got a yes and a no. There's always two answers,
Yeah.
two choices. You already got a choice. Either you can do it this way, or you can do it that way. If you do it that way, this is the outcome, or that's the outcome.
Right.
You get that way, you know, so you can always stair-step your way through that.
Right,
But
right.
that adversity right there really, really, really helped me understand that I had to make that choice, and I kind of use that now in decisions that I make today.
Because it follows you.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like I looked up Journey. I was like, man, what do Journey mean in
Mhm.
Hebrew, Greek, and Aramaic?
Right.
I be going on.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And I was like, Masa, M-A-S-A. This is our Masa. And I was like, okay, so instead of saying journey when I'm reading scripture, I say journey in the Bible, but the whole deal is self-correcting
Right.
on that Masa. You know,
Mhm.
we don't, like, I know you tell the kids and kinfolk be talking to them, like, you don't have to go complete self-destructive.
Right. Right.
And burn yourself out and
Right.
burn yourself down to
Right.
correct something, like I say, so easy.
Right.
That Maymaster. A lot of people don't know about them little
Say
Maymaster.
that thing.
Them
Say the
little
same line, man.
December break.
Yeah, that's it.
Most people don't know.
Yeah.
You know, you
Yeah.
found a connect
Right.
to get yourself back on track.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? After self-recognition of this journey, because you already know, like, we, like, our last name's Vaza.
Vaza, go down.
Hold it. You know what I'm saying?
Hello, said.
Hold it. And what's all coming behind us and what's been in front of us.
Right.
For sure.
Right.
You know, and like I tell kinfolk all the time to I tripped out because she showed up one day. I saw her I saw her went away, and when I saw her, she was this skinny little girl, had her hands like this, all long hair and everything. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? And so she in the car. Next time I saw her, she badge on,
She ready.
I say, what's the job? She say, hey, Kip, I'm stumping them down.
That's it.
I was not stuffing them down. I was doing my job. I was doing my
Stumping
job.
them down. But yeah, that's cool though, man. And the reflection, you know, sports. You say track, drum major. Those are two juggernauts
Right.
in Black College, you know.
Yeah.
Especially that band.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Southern Human Jukebox.
Okay.
All the jukes out there that should be out there. Shout out to the jukes.
And I see you players.
Shout out to the bros.
See
Root
that?
to Omega South.
But don't forget your people now. Shout your people out.
KK side, the band fraternity, shout out. You know, like, man, all that good stuff. All that good stuff.
It was
All the
part of
things.
your journey.
Right.
And that's what I was gonna say. Like, out of all the things, the fraternities, the track, the band, all of these things have contributed to you being a leader.
Right. Let me tell you something. So, at Southern, man, there's only one drum major, right? And I had to change. One of my favorite sayings is, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change, right?
Say that. Run that back and say it louder to the people.
When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change, right? So I had to, when I was placed in that position, right, to be a leader amongst other leaders in their respective band, and we all collectively come to Southern for, you know, one band, one sound. I had to stop doing some of the stuff that I used to do. So I had to grow up, in a sense, because I didn't want to not only let myself down, right? I didn't want to let the band down. I didn't want to let the band director down, right? Be like, hey, man, this is the person who Dr. Isaac Griggs, rest in peace, R.I.P. Doc, this is the guy he chose to represent his band, right? You know, and plus he walked me around that campus, took me around the city, man, and met so many people in high places, you know. I just didn't want that to be, he out there hanging around, he's screaming and hollering, acting a fool.
Yeah, you're a part of his legacy.
Right, exactly. And so I wanted to make sure that I represented that and hold myself accountable to my actions and my the way people perceive me, because you
Mhm.
never at that position,
Right.
everybody's watching you.
Mhm.
Their kids, man. I've gone to campuses when I was in the band, or different places, and like taking pictures with kids. I want to be that piece of life, and that livelihood, and all of that encapsulates love, right? And those kids want to see that, and so I had to make sure that I wasn't doing nothing, because I didn't want them to be think that was okay, right?
Right. Of course.
Man, it was just having that opportunity. So the Louisiana Weekly that year, we had played Grambling down in New Orleans for the Classic, and that's what happened to go get the newspaper. I got the newspaper out. Here it is. They have a Grambling wide receiver on one side of the paper,
Right.
and then me on the other.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Front page.
Yeah, and it was just, and at that point I was like, wow, so kind of like the face of the school
Right.
through the band,
Right.
And so I definitely had to change my perception
Man.
of who I was and how I moved,
Yeah.
and so those things were pivotal in my growth to this day. Watch how you're perceived, watch the things you do, the things you say, how you treat people, those things. But like you say, there are 1,000 different versions of yourself out there. But as long as you're true to yourself,
Come on.
and the people who really matter to you understand that, then all the other stuff is just water.
And that's what I like. I like talking to a successful black man, as you said.
Come on.
Come
Come on, successful black
Come on,
man.
You're successful, got the accolades and everything, but still keep it A100.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And success, especially with us,
Right.
has a way of a title or an accolade.
So I'm like, whew.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm this, you address me as,
Mm-hmm.
or I need to be
So
addressed.
that night.
Yeah. Come on, man. Accountability.
Right.
It just your story to me, your journey to me is just the more we get in depth with it, you say is accountability.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not much for, let's say, the outside,
Right.
but more for the person.
Right. That's it.
You see what I'm saying?
Man.
Like,
That's it.
I need self-correct and self-accountability. Okay, I got this flaw, I got this blemish.
Right.
Let me work on that, because
Right.
I want to point it out for myself, and
Thank
somebody else say, hey, hey, like they do.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They gonna do it.
They gonna do it.
They gonna do it and louder.
Loud. Yeah.
Mhm.
Louder. So I commend you,
Appreciate that.
and hearing your story, man, it's inspiring. Especially to stay in a family of educators and
Right.
continue
Right.
that on. And then not only that, kids, because she's all I got is 2 kids now. All them kids that y'all go to school with,
Yeah.
that's y'all kids.
I know, for real.
Them all y'all
That's
kids.
Right.
that's
Right.
You know, 'cause
is.
the big brother, big sister,
Yeah.
mentor,
Mhm.
like I say, a safe space.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a couple of dollars, I'm hungry, and
Right.
you can eat at the
Right.
house. And
Right.
all that plays a part into their growth,
Mhm.
and they remember that.
They remember that.
So-
Listen to me. Remember that.
Yeah. Everybody don't remember everything you say, but they remember how you make them feel.
That's
For
right.
sure.
Make
That's
how you
good.
make them feel. That's it.
That's
That's
real.
it.
Say that again.
Everybody don't remember what you said, but they remember how you make them feel.
Feel.
Mhm.
Because you can make somebody feel like shit,
Yeah.
and that's how they look
Yeah.
That's
at
how they look
you. Or
out.
you can make somebody feel like they the
Mhm.
highest of the highest,
Right.
and that's where it's at.
And those moments when they're down low and you make them feel high, those are the moments that they remember the most.
For sure.
And those are the moments that carry them to that next phase. Like, man, here's an opportunity, man. I talked
For
to
real.
such and such. Oh, you know what? There may be a chance for me to bounce back. Or they say, let me look at it differently. Right? Let
Yeah.
me change the way I look
Yeah.
at the thing.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, all of those things. All of that.
How important do you feel like doing what you said you was gonna do is throughout your journey? How has that shaped you?
And like you said, go back to accountability, right? There's still some things, of course. We all have those mini to-do lists in the back of your
Right,
head.
for sure.
But on a daily, getting up, right? Getting up and setting your mindset to be like, hey, woke up this morning with my mindset, hey, man, you had to fix your mind, get your mind right. And I always say, when do I turn into a Superman? Is it when I wake up or is it when I walk through the door?
Yeah.
So I want to make sure that I'm right
For
before
you
I get
first,
in right.
yeah.
So it's just like self-regulating myself, man. Sometimes I write inspirational things on my mirror.
Yeah,
You know, like,
yeah,
hey, you
me
got
too.
it today.
Yeah,
You know, be like,
got
go ahead,
this.
go get him, King. You know,
Right.
things like that. And I talk to myself, right? So I played percussion. I was a drummer.
We got a drummer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and since 6 years old, I've been with percussion, with
Okay.
music, man. And so music is a very instrumental part of my life. Like I wake up with music, I go to sleep with music. I'm thinking of music now, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like, and how I handle life, like a sheet of music, like a sheet. Like if I'm going to UIL and I got this concert piece and I need to learn it, so I'm gonna practice it and I'm gonna go through it over and over in my mind. I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna make sure I get the rhythms right, the sticking right, the counts for the measures. I'm making sure I'm doing all of those things. And so as a trial or a problem in life,
Their mamas are. You know what I'm saying? There's no separation of letting this child be a child. And then I think that process happens. Come in with pre-K, then from pre-K to elementary school, then your middle school. So now it's a problem that's been developing.
right.
But they think it's, why you doing this? Why you doing this? And when the child look back and say, I got it from you.
Right.
I used to always tell my parents when I was teaching pre-K that, hey, listen, if your child doesn't learn anything that has to do with academics, they're going to learn manners, they're going to learn how to be respectful, they're going to learn how to be self-sufficient, they're going to learn how to handle themselves in certain situations, they're going to be independent, right?
Come on,
And so
that's the
you
word.
get all of that together, that's going to alleviate the behavior issue.
Right.
No,
And
for
now
real.
once I get this down, the academia side of it is going to be like
Come
that.
on.
Yeah, so, you know, but you just have to, and that's why I say when I was teaching pre-K, man, that was so refreshing for me. You know, I used to get them like, yeah, I get to go to school. I get to, so every person has their inner child in them, right?
Right. Yeah.
And my inner child got a chance to flourish every day with those kids because
that's
I
awesome.
saw
That's
an
awesome.
impact, right? And when the parents realize, okay, he's good, right? Of course, you know, male pre-K teacher.
Right.
I let,
Yeah.
they realize, nah, he's standing on 10, so you know. And so they felt comfortable enough with that, man. And then still to this day, man, I keep up with my kids. So
No.
I went from pre-K to 4th grade and had the opportunity to teach some of my kids that I taught in pre-K in my 4th grade class.
Aw.
And there was a change in the kid. It's like, well, what happened to that love that you had for learning, you know? And so they say one teacher, and it's not to say that it was the teacher, it could be whatever circumstances that changed that, but one bad teacher can take 2 years off of a child's learning.
Tell me about it.
So you got 2nd grade and 3rd grade, so that's 4 years of learning or love for learning diminished because of the lack of affection and accountability on that teacher for those kids, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's crazy you say that because I had experience with my baby, with Ryan, my son. He never had an issue with picking up stuff like reading. His vocabulary has always been, expanded, all of the things. And so he went to this school in the Sheldon district, and at first I didn't have
Call
an
him out.
issue. I'ma say it, I don't care.
Call him
So
out.
when he went to the first school in pre-K, he was good, but we had to go to a different school because we moved like 2 minutes away from where we stayed at.
Right.
And that school, it was one teacher in particular made my baby feel like he didn't have a good understanding of things.
That's it.
And he's never not had a good understanding. But Ron is very, excited.
Right.
His level he's always up. He's 100% all the time. So she was not really an engaging teacher because when I met her, and it's nothing against people that's regardless of their size or whatever race, but her energy was very like, when they was telling me about the things that they would see him do in class, I could feel the energy of how y'all was making him feel. And I say, oh, so this how you said it to him, right? When you said it, because I'm an educator and I was a police officer first, so I understand mannerisms, I understand your energy, I understand how you say it and the way you're looking at them when you say it. I say, so I feel like y'all are not being supportive. So what they did was they held him back because he ended up getting sick and had to miss school or whatever. But it made him have to redo 2nd grade. And at first I was very mad. He was sad. But when we went to the other school, I'm talking about he thrived. I'm talking about that teacher was amazing. Like, for real. So it's like you said, the perspective of not being happy with something, but understanding we have to get through this to get what we need to get to. So what you said about teachers is very important to have somebody that care about what's going on, etc.
have to.
There go that word again. Care.
And patience. Please put patience in there too.
Care and patience.
That's it,
Yeah.
man. You
And
have
accountability.
That's it. You have to have patience.
You know,
And
I mean, I didn't realize the responsibility level of an educator. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all, at the end of the day, really, you giving so much of yourself.
yeah.
You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
selfless job.
How do you recharge? You know what I'm saying? How do you get pulled back into yourself?
Say, man, I'm gonna tell you like this. Every Friday after work, no, I'm just
Say, I'm gonna
Talk about what you need to do.
Yeah.
No, man, being an educator, man, it is a task, because you're the mom, you're the dad, you're the counselor, you're the nurse, you're the doctor, you're the best friend, therapist. You know, there's so many different hats you wear as an educator, right? And so, like you say, I used to tell them kids, I said, y'all got me today, y'all won today,
Right.
y'all won today, but I'll be back tomorrow. But today, yeah, y'all got me,
Yeah,
right?
right.
And so, what do I need to do when I get home? Like I said, I find, I like 90s R&B,
Yeah.
or a nice rap tune or whatever, you know, and I'll just play it, and I'll get into that zone, and I'm cool. Or I'll put on some, I even go classical music. I put on some Beethoven or some Chopin or some Mozart.
Chopin.
Yeah, and I just let it play, and I just, you know, I find some way to let music relax me.
Yeah.
Come
Take
back
it,
to who I am. Yeah. You got to find, some people take it to the head with alcohol, some people smoke, some people, you know, do whatever, but, you know, for me, it's music. For me, it's music, man. Music charms the soul, and it's a universal language. So I can go to Russia. I don't know what they playing, but that music come on. Right. Yeah.
Dude was the sturdy and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, that because it's even like with us, me and Kimfo, we talk about it a lot. Like, we check up on each other because we know we operate at a certain level.
Right.
Yes, for
And
sure.
with us operating at a certain level, it's mostly selfless on how we operate. So we have to check each other. Kimfo, you good, big baby? What's happening?
Right.
I'm good, big baby. Are you sure? Don't say, hold on, let me call you, because these text messages ain't coming through right.
Right.
Is you okay?
Right.
You know, are you recharging correctly?
Yeah. It's time for a cousin date.
Yeah. Oh man, she done put a foot on me right there.
That's all I'm saying.
No, seriously though, but that's important to have the right circle around you that cares enough about you to know that, hey, you know, you may be going through something. I can sense it. I'm gonna ask you, are you good? But I'm gonna also give you your space. Right. So I'm not gonna impose myself on you while you're going through whatever. And if you need me, I know you'll reach out. Right. But at the same time, I'm gonna let you know I'm still here. Right. I care enough about you to give you your space, and enough to understand that when you need me, I'll continue to be there for you. And then whenever you come out that storm, big dog, hey, let's, I'm right here with you.
Yeah.
She knows she called me, and it could be some not so positive.
Right.
She know how I'm coming.
Right.
I don't have no understanding on nothing.
Right.
I'm here.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's it. Yeah.
We done, and I
Yeah.
know she do the same for me. And like I say, just the reconnection of positiveness.
Right.
Like, we had our other cousin was at the barbershop yesterday. He said, man, every time you come in here, you always smiling. I say, that ain't a positive nigga. Don't God give you something to smile about?
Exactly.
You telling me you going through the whole day.
Yeah.
Every day, all day, and you can't find jack shit to smile about.
If nothing else, you woke up.
Nothing.
Right. That's what I said. I woke up. Thank you, God. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't get people like that.
You just mad all the time?
Yeah, you just got to, smile is less muscles.
Yeah.
Frown takes so many muscles to,
Yeah.
No, so I had somebody tell me the other day, and I never thought about this until they said it. He said, man, because I was just talking about my spiritual journey and, how I've always been in the church. My mom used to drop me off, and I mean, nothing against her, but she didn't come all the time, but she would drop me off because she didn't want to go.
Right.
And so I say, but, some things I just don't even be worried about. He said, well, that's because, he said, you laugh a lot. He said, but you laugh a lot because you understand that these things are temporary, so you don't let it upset you. And I said, I know that's right. Look, and I naturally do it, so I'm not even really just paying attention like that, like he was, but like you said, somebody's always watching you, somebody's always paying attention to you and how you're doing things. In the way, it's not how this thing happened to me, but how you gonna react to this thing after it happens, because you can't get away from it.
True.
Things happening in your life to people you love, to you, to people that you close with, like that's inevitable. So what are you gonna do at that time?
They say character is defined by what you do when nobody's watching.
That's it.
That's it. That's
What is your character?
Yeah.
Who are you when nobody's watching? Who are you?
Integrity.
Yeah, that's it, man.
And that's my son. He trying to not listen, but I always say, hey, like, let's stand on business. If you did it, you did it. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. So, we can't let this happen again. So how we gonna move forward? How we gonna make sure this don't happen?
So, that's a good segue, because I wanted to ask you about church in the home. You know, Baptist, non-denominational, was a Kojic.
Southern Baptist.
Southern Baptist, okay.
Southern Baptist, man. My grandfather was a prominent figure in the community in Dallas, man. Community First Baptist Church.
I heard of it.
Right across the street from Kimball High School.
Right.
And we was just, I'm talking about Sunday to Sunday, man.
Come on.
Sunday to Sunday, man. And knowing right from wrong. You know, they say train up a child. And they to get old, they should not depart. You know, so those things, man, are always instilled in me. Always instilled in me. You know, seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness.
Come on.
It's instilled in me. It's instilled in me, man. So
that's word.
That's it. And you don't stray away from that. And even in your toughest times, you always have that upbringing in that close relationship with God. Whatever your faith is, you find those moments, in those darkest moments, when you hold on to those one or two scriptures that mean something to you. I know for me, like I experienced a lot of death within the last couple months, man. Cousins passing, best friends, mentors, things of that nature. And so, in my chapter, Q-Psi Phi chapter, I was a chaplain for about 5 years, man, and I had the opportunity to just, speak, pray with families, this and that. And so when it came to brothers who lost members of their family, one of my favorite scriptures is Matthew 5:4. It say, "Blessed are those that mourn, for they shall be comforted." So I always send that out, man, because even in your worst moments, knowing that I am mourning. Right, there's still comfort coming my way. And that's a promise. You got to test God. God said, test him, man. His word shall not come back void. So, things of that nature. So, I find that those scriptures that I hold on to, and my upbringing, being in the church, singing in the choir, being on the junior usher board, deacon board, BTU.
The list goes on.
I was like, man.
Hey, that boy got 2 toilet paper rolls and a resume around his man. Good resume. Got to roll that thing on out.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm just blessed on all aspects to have had the experience I had, and to have the right amount of positive influence around me. So yeah.
Because like you said, who's around you, what's around you, all that matters. KERB folks sent me something the other day. It was saying about music. Music was made for worship. So whatever you listening to, however it sounds, whatever it said, that's what you worship. Whatever kind of music you listen to the most. And to hear as a musician yourself and how you deal with music, how you can read music and all of those things, I'm pretty sure that come to mind for you often, especially with you having, a spiritual background. So, and if you can say anything about the music that you feel like is the best music to listen to, what would you say? What would be your choice?
Oh, man. Like I say, depending on the mood. I know in the morning when I wake up, man, there's always a gospel tune or two. One of my favorite gospel artists is Dorinda Clark Cole. Anything she's saying, man, I'm going to put it on. I'm going to roll with, that Ricky Dillard, Tri-City Singers, man, Ernest Pugh, just a long list of command, Smoking Norfolk. I love Smoking, man. Just those acute instrumental songs, not instrumental, the piano songs he played, man. It's just, you know, all of those. Like I said, it depends on the mood. Some days I get up, man, and I'm in a Frankie Beverly and Mays type of mode.
Right,
I just want to slide. I want to cool, you know. And sometimes I feel like if I'm in a trap mood, I throw on.
Right, so
Yeah,
whatever needs to happen.
I mean,
No, we stuck in the day,
that's
baby.
it, you know. And how it is, and it tends to rub off on people.
Right.
For sure.
You know, laughter is contagious, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And so is energy, man. So but a good gospel song in the morning, a good throwback hymn,
Oh yeah.
a good hymn would
You know what get me?
hymn will make me cry. Can you hear me?
I don't complain again every
that's
time.
it, man.
I don't care. I can
That's
listen to it 30 times,
Yeah.
and it's gonna have 30 different
Yeah,
reactions because I
that's
might be
it.
sitting up there crying,
Right.
laughing,
That's it.
and smiling at the same
That's it,
time.
man.
I don't know whether to pull my hair out.
Right.
But
But I feel you. I feel you on that. That's 100% accurate, man. It you can listen to the same song 100 times and get 100 different emotions depending on where you are, man. Yeah, that's just.
and it's gonna bring you
Yeah.
back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's that one complaint. My
That's gonna
son
anchor
was
you
like,
down real good.
No, for
my
sure.
son, Daddy, why you got to play that song out like that? I said, I got it on repeat. You staying now? I'm staying here.
But watch this though. See,
Woo! Come on with it.
see. Okay, so the Bible says that the scriptures say, right? I'll prepare a plate in front of your enemies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your cup will overflow.
Come on.
Right? So that overflow is not for you. It's for the people that's around you to see that the blessings that God is bestowing upon you is enough and suffice for you to continue to move on. You know what? Here's a little bit for you. Right? And so that music, like, Dad, why you? He listening though.
Yeah, he living.
And he'll tie that one emotion that he saw with you to something with him, and now you spawn. Right. And so now he can go to that song.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just that the people around you, they're listening, they're watching, man, and they're watching
Always
what
watching.
representation of you are you gonna give. You know what he was going through, he just lost this and that, or he just broke his arm, but look at him, still out there trying. So there's some perseverance in him.
Oh yeah.
Right?
My
resilience in
coworkers been calling me, man, when you coming back to
Yeah,
work?
yeah.
When you
I know
yeah,
that's right.
Vise away, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, y'all missing that. That energy ain't around there, y'all.
Look, back then it didn't want me.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, for real.
but
Yeah.
look, so
That's
on
a
that
good
note,
one,
KERB, we're going to get back with y'all
Yes.
next Saturday. Is Jess and Jess Talks. And
Mr.
Mr.
Xavier, thank you.
thank you so
Thank you
much.
for having me. I
We
appreciate it.
appreciate you. And till next time, y'all, remember when you look good, you feel good.
That's
love
right.
on those that love on you. Whoever don't, keep them in your prayers because there's nothing you can do about it. It's Jess and Jess Talks.
ADGFEV, thank ya.
Look,
Man, indeed,
Good
man.
interview.
Look, so TikTok and YouTube, we appreciate y'all
Yeah.
support. Thanks for tapping in. Thank you for all of the things. We love y'all. Be blessed. Have an amazing rest of y'all day. Happy Resurrection Day. All the things.
Oh, yeah. Go on, go get your bunnies that lay eggs and everything. You know what I'm saying?